Yes, I double, triple check, and it is true, friends. Neve is back. She posted it on her social medias, and I even read the message in full, praising Wes and saying, "Guys, I just love the franchise and the movies and what we created back in the 90s. But it's so exciting because me and Kevin are back." So, yes, Neve Campbell is officially returning to the Scream, whatever it is now. Good or bad news, you decide. I want to stick to the facts and give the broader context, and then I will give some commentary. All right, so the basic gist is there's a huge firestorm over Melissa Barrera being punished by, and I have to say this because it's true, some Jewish producers did not like her anti Israeli comments and labeled her anti Semitic. I've seen the comments, and you can definitely disagree with her. She's not a Middle East expert by any means, but she's not anti Semitic. So she was let go. That created a domino effect where Jenna Ortega will also not be returning. So basically, at this point, the whole thing is fractured, split, and people were wondering whether Neve herself would be returning because they were very disrespectful to her too. And she has answered the question saying, well, they paid her the money and she's willing to come back for the money, I guess. Good thing, bad thing. Well, to be fair, Neve and Kevin returning together does show signs it will at least be a good film. We don't quite know what the story is or what the script will be, but again, more details I'm sure will follow. So the creative team, as a creative team, seems fine. But being honest with the larger context and political controversy, well, it is early, but double checking the Twitter, already the fandom is badly split. The pro Nev people are celebrating, and the more skeptical people are like, skeptical, this is a good idea. Is Nev betraying Melissa? Is this feminism gone wrong? Is this honoring or dishonoring Wes? So I don't think this really improves the mess that Spyglass made months and months ago when they fired Melissa and split the fandom into warring camps. So the war is not over. In fact, I think it's just begun. Now, should Nev be blamed for this? Well, it's a little tricky. I think, given the precise issue, which is not just the Israeli-Palestine conflict, but free speech. Again, if you don't like Melissa, don't like her opinions, that's fine. But we're talking about censoring her opinions, which I don't think should be justified. And there I'm with her all the way through. And Wes was a big proponent of artists being able to speak without being censored. So I would think, from my knowledge of Wes Craven, he would not be happy with Spyglass or what they're up to. That said, Neve is a veteran. She did work on the first film and has been integral to the Scream mythology, so leaving her out would also not be right. So it's just very, very tricky. But my own blunt personal feelings are this is not a good idea. This is not really going to help. It's just going to create more division. And although I do like Neve personally, have no issue with the woman, I don't see how we can really square her decision making with what Wes Craven would have wanted. And granted, Scream has been out of his hands for quite a while. It's only an auteur project to some degree, and we have to be aware of that. Still, it did have a pretty strong artistic ambition in the 1990s, but now, I don't know. Now it's not clear what it is, but it's become more and more a malformed corporate monstrosity. So, good on Nev, she's going to get a good paycheck, but yeah, this is only beginning. The fandom and everyone else is going to be very split on this. I'm still very negative on the film, but that's the politics. I will keep reporting on this accurately. And if it looks good from an artistic point of view, I will have to say, well, the creative team as a creative team looks good. But in terms of what Spyglass is doing, this is all wrong. It's all wrong. It's really horrific. It's really stupid. It's very mixed feelings. I do feel good for the Nev fans who like this, but other Nev fans, including myself, do not approve of this in any way, shape, or form. So this is just going to badly split the fandom, and I think it's only beginning.